This is Paul Kirby with the Southwest Lexington Ledger. Today we're actually in Richland County at the home of Joe Monroe with Columbia Meats. He's here with his son Glennon, and we're talking about grilling. They've got a big green egg fired up here with a lot of smoke going on, and we're grilling some things. Right now we've got some leg quarters on and some chicken wings, great for the big football game. Go Tigers!
Go Cox!
Go Dogs!
And we've been smoking these meats, and Glennon's going to tell us a little bit about the importance of what kind of meats to select, and then the proper way to cook it. Now, Glennon, tell us about selecting the meat for this kind of grilling. We want to get something that's good and quality and juicy that makes a great finished product. How do you select the correct meats?
Basically, you need to start with a fresh product, something that's never been frozen. And, you know, for instance, what we're cooking here are fresh chicken wings and fresh leg quarters. Now, you can go to the grocery store and you can buy leg quarters, but you're typically going to get something that's a lot larger than what we have at Columbia Meats. We have a very small, clean, consistently sized leg quarter, which is perfect for, you know, any family, any occasion, a football game, you know, whatever the case may be. And the fact that they're small, evenly cut, the skin covers the chicken, it's just a much higher grade of quality than you're going to get at any grocery store.
Now, you can buy these at Columbia Meats by the airport across the street from the old Skyline Club. It's wholesale to the public. Now, Glennon, you can buy these cut in different ways. Is that correct? Can you buy a chicken that's cut, a whole chicken that's cut if you want?
You can buy a whole chicken cut into 8 pieces. We can cut them into quarters. We can cut them into splits, you know, just chicken halves. Pretty much whatever you want. You can buy boxes of drumsticks, you can buy boxes of leg quarters, you can even buy boxes of thighs and legs mixed. Pretty much anything you want, any way you want it, that's what we have.
One thing you don't need to be scared of is the boxes. What we do at our house is the family goes together and buys a box, and then we split it up depending on who needs what. Around our house, sometimes you have folks that will only eat white meat or dark meat, and we can split that up different ways.
And you can really save over the grocery store. If you buy in bulk, you know, our motto is if you buy in bulk, you can save over the grocery store. So, you know, you can pay the high retail prices for tray pack and, you know, smaller quantities, but if you buy in bulk and separate it like you said, split it up with your family, put it in freezer bags, you can really, it'll go a long way.
Now, one thing that's interesting is the different kinds of heat that you use for smoking versus searing and grilling something like a steak. Tell us a little bit about the kind of heat that's being used here for grilling and smoking these chickens.
That would be Chef Joe Monroe's.
We're using hardwood charcoal. It's you can get it at, you know, any Home Depot or Big Green Egg Store or Walmart carries it. Different brands. And in this particular, on this cooking platform, you're not supposed to use briquettes. No, nothing. It's got to be natural hardwood, and it's very easy to start. All I do is soak paper towels in vegetable oil, put 2 or 3 of them folded up in there, and 5 minutes later I've got a fire. So,
Gotcha. And then it gives you low, even heat the whole time. And the egg, I think the dome of the egg has a lot to do with the way it cooks. Is that correct?
This big green egg, you can cook from 200 degrees for 24 hours, never having to add charcoal.
Really?
Or you can crank it up to 700 degrees and sear steaks. Anything in between, and it's adjusted because of the valves and that type of thing. I haven't found anything better. If I could, I'd get it.
I got you. Now tell me a little bit about the seasoning that you put on your chickens, Joe.
I use, you know, you can use any kind of rubs. I use, they call it butt dust. It's good. Lowry's poultry and seasoning mix is really good. There's any number of rubs that you can use.
And towards the end of this cooking, if I wanted to add a sauce like a red or a yellow barbecue sauce, can you do that on this grill?
Absolutely. All it does, you put it on the meat, and you put it down, and it'll caramelize. You know, in 15 minutes you'll have it, you know, good and adhered to the meat.
That's the way I've always liked it. I like to put my barbecue sauce on and let it caramelize on there. I have seen people dip it That's not my preferred way because I do like that little bit of char and that little bit of color into it. So you can get this meat at Columbia Meats by the airport. You can call ahead. We'll put the phone number up and the address here. But you can also go to the Southwest Lexington Ledger website and click on the Columbia Meats ad, and it will take you to their buyer's guide. You'll find that the prices are very affordable. One that always attracted me was their miscut chicken breast. Some of those there's nothing absolutely wrong with them. They're just cut a little differently than the chain chicken restaurants need, so they're sold at a reduced price.
That's right.
It's an unbelievable value. You can get fresh turkeys, everything from a whole hog to Boston butts to high-end fillets, chops, whatever you want, they've got it. Go by and see Joe and Glennon at Columbia Meats by the airport across the street from the old Skyline Club, and tell them the Ledger sent you. For the Southwest Lexington Ledger, this is Paul Kirby.